So when I picked the Pixel 2 up, the only regret I had was that I didn't have the option of getting the Panda Edition white and black combo that the Pixel 2 XL offered. Now, I didn't want to spend the extra money on the XL, and I wasn't impressed with the display, so I just thought, whatever, we'll look at it later, and I thought I might like the black color as is. And after a while, I'm still not a fan of the black color, and I decided, you know what, we have skins for this. So I decided to pick myself up a skin combo that I would love to show you guys today, and that is the Dbrand matte white and matte black skin that will basically give me a Panda-ish look on my device. And it will help me with one thing that I might be the only person who doesn't like, which is the weird accent colored button. I don't like those. So I'm going to be much more happier with the single colored button here. So it's going to be like a black and white, basically a full-on Stormtrooper edition phone. Now for a little bit of a unique touch, what I did was I picked up a blue Google logo instead of getting a black one or a white one. I thought that blue would give it a little bit of a pop, and I would really like to, try to personalize this device a little bit more than everything else out there. So today I'm going to get into showing you what the install process is like. It's fairly simple. If you follow the instructions, it's very easy. You don't even have to follow my instructions. Dbrand has their own YouTube channel where they explain things a lot more clearly. So if you guys want to watch that, definitely do check that out as well. But here you'll get to see the final result of this combination. So let me get right into it, and I'll give you guys tips about what to do along the way. So starting off, we have the skin right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to peel it off. So just take the entire skin off for now, and what you're going to do is place it so that the skin, just the bottom portion here is revealed. So you want basically up till, I'd say, the G logo to be exposed. So what you're going to do now is take the phone, and you're going to want to line up this with the USB-C port. So the USB-C cutout with this, and make sure that it's in line with the edge down here. Make sure that there's no overlap on either way. So you don't want it to go over or to go under from this chamfered edge line here. So let me just quickly do that, and make sure that it lines up with the mic hole as well. So let me just do this real quick. Once you've successfully lined these up, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to crease the edge without moving your grip. So you want to hold the edges down as you were and just slide it over like this. So what I'm doing here, and what you're going to do is make sure now that the Google logo is aligned as well. So in my case, it's looking fairly good. All you're going to want to do now is press it down from the center outwards, and that's about it. Now the next step here is going to be your fingerprint scanner. So what you want to do is lift the skin up from under this, put it back like this. Now what the case with the Pixel 2 is that this is kind of big, so we'll just fold it in half. It really isn't that hard to understand. And all you got to do is like this, put it under, and you should have just enough space for you to see your fingerprint scanner. So what you're going to do is, again, align it with the fingerprint scanner, and you can kind of pull on this now to fit it as you need to. So let me just zoom in and show you guys exactly what I mean. So here in a zoomed out, it's kind of hard to see the black here, but here's the fingerprint scanner, and here's the phone. So on the video, you guys can only see this ring kind of shining through on the inside. So what I'm going to be doing is just lining it up here, and automatically what should happen is the camera cutout, the flash, and the other sensor should all be automatically aligned, and that's about it for this process. So let me just do that really quickly, and we can move on. All right, and now I've gotten that camera fit right the way I wanted it to. Again, same process, just have that top kind of creased over, and don't worry about it not sticking too much. That's not going to be an issue. So let it be. Now let me just zoom out and let me show you exactly what I need to do next. So now that the skin is on over here, what you're going to do is two fingers, one on the top, one here at the bottom, and what you want to do is hold the phone down tight and just wiggle this piece of paper out. And now what you're going to do is make sure that you gently push outwards from where that gap was. And the thing is, if you don't push outwards, you risk the chance of getting bubbles stuck here in the middle or at the bottom. So make sure that you push outwards. Now you can get rid of this. And we're going to move on to the interesting part of using a hairdryer to get these the rest of the skin looking perfect. Now, a word of advice, make sure that all loose parts, all kind of cloths or extra bits like these are tucked away to the side because the hairdryer will blow everything away. So let me just put all these away and get to the hairdryer part. Now what you're going to do is, I'm not going to show you each and every part. I'll give you a quick rundown. I'll do a time lapse so you guys can see exactly what's going on. What we're going to do is to start off, you're going to want to get the top flap down first, bottom next. Then you're going to want to heat the four corners and press the corners down. And then the last step you have to take is to put down each side. So I'm just going to time lapse it for you guys. And if you want to see a detailed way of doing this, I'll have a link to my other Pixel skin install video so you guys can see exactly how that went. I just don't want to keep repeating myself on this. So let me just do a time lapse of this and get back to you when I'm done. Alright everybody, so I just finished wrapping up the entire skin, and honestly it came out very well. I'm very impressed. I actually kind of like it just plain white. It looks very nice. One thing I will tell you guys is that keep an eye out for this SIM card slot. The little end of the other side of the skin here is so thin. It's very hard to get it to sit down, so make sure that you take your time with that and kind of set it down properly. Use the included microfiber cloth and rub it off a few times before you move on, because if you don't, it'll start moving and you don't want it to rip. Otherwise, it'll kind of ruin the way your skin will turn out. So do keep that in mind. Rest of the skin came out well. So let me move on to the next part, and that is the making this into the black and white edition phone. So here is that black matte skin. What I'm going to be doing is, what we're supposed to do is line up these three holes. So should be see-through. So what you want to do is line them up here, and the basic gist is just to put it right on. So what I'm going to be doing is lining these up and finalizing that install. You're going to want to make sure it comes out nice and straight. So there we go. You can just gently kind of place it and make sure that it's straight before you tap it into place. So in my case, it's looking like it's fairly straight here. Now what I'm going to do is just let me check. All right, so what I'm going to do is tap around the camera first, and then from the center outwards, and try to crease down the part right here on top. It's not going to stay down, don't worry about it. You're just going to have to use a hairdryer to get that part to stay down. So what I'm going to be doing is heating up these corners and rubbing them off with a microfiber cloth. That should have them set in nice and well. So let me just do that very quickly and get back to you guys. So that was that. Once I installed the heat, it kind of came on fairly easily. Now what you're going to want to do is take the microfiber cloth, rub the borders of this part of the skin to smooth it out a little bit and make it feel a little bit less like it's right on it, and it'll kind of start to blend into the other one. It's not going to be a perfect fit, but at least it'll feel a lot better. So let me just do that very quickly. Alright, so we are done with this part. So once you're done, it should look something like this. And fairly certain that this looks actually really neat. I'm liking it. So let me do the last part of this install, and that is my blue G logo. So I'm not sure how this is going to look, but I'm hoping it looks good. So let me try on. So they give you a row of 9 G logos so that in case you mess up, you you don't have to worry and you have another chance. So let me just get one of these out without completely destroying it. Yep. There we go. All right. So what I'm going to do is just try to get this on without completely destroying it. So generally what I like to do is just stick it onto the back of this paper, and it should be a lot easier. So let me just show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. All right, that's perfect. First try. Oh god, that's impressive. I didn't expect it to go right in the first try. So there we go. All you got to do, again, same process, just nice gentle rubs from the microfiber cloth, and you'll be good to go. So overall, I think the skin has come out fairly well. Everything looks really neat. The logos come out nicely. The accent blue looks really cool on it. It's actually barely noticeable. It's only noticeable when you're very close to the device. The black-white looks really good. It actually does look a lot like the Google version of the Pixel 2 XL. So the Panda look is there. And the best part about it is that there's not that accent colored button, which I didn't like. A lot of people said they like it, and I mean, that comes down to personal preference, but I like this kind of Stormtrooper look with a black, white, and, you know, it looks really cool in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think about this final output. Did you like it? Do you like this Stormtrooper style theme, or do you guys prefer that Red Dragon install I did a while ago? So I'm going to be rocking this for a while. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. And if you have any more suggestions for skin installs or combinations, let me know down in the comments below so I can try them out for future videos. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.